Hi, I'm Barry Wright, host of Right to the Point on TVCOGECO. Over the past several months, it's been my pleasure to talk to a variety of guests on a variety of topics here in Sarnia-Lambton. Now it's your chance to be reintroduced to some of these stories on TVCOGECO.com. We're here at the Abilities First conference at the Holiday Inn in Point Edward, and the idea behind Abilities First is you look at the ability first and the disability second. So I guess, Gord, we should make reference to you as a comedian who is blind as opposed to a blind comedian, right?
Well, yes, I suppose that's a politically correct, proper phrasing, right. Yes.
Let's go down your personal path a little bit. How was it how did it come about that you lost your eyesight?
Well, I lost the eyesight as a result of diabetes a number of years ago. I had been told that I would go blind, but I didn't want to hear that, so I ignored it. And instead I sort of embarked on this sort of suicidal kind of thinking that, okay, I'll drink, I'll do as much bad behavior as I could as a diabetic to sort of end my life and ruin things. But all I did was lose the eyesight, and the life went on. And really, through the loss of eyesight, I rediscovered my dream to become a comedian and rediscovered a whole world of humor that I never had considered.
Mm-hmm. And you do mention that in one of the bios that I read is sort of by losing your eyesight, your eyes were open. So explain that for us a little bit.
Yeah, my eyes were opened. I mean, blindness turned out to be this golden opportunity to allow me to do, I think, two things. To do blind jokes, but through doing the blind jokes, it offered me an opportunity to help educate the public in general. To sort of say, this is who and what I am. Yes, I'm a blind individual, but it wasn't the end of the world, and all this, the humor that was out there with blind jokes. I remember comics telling me how lucky I was that I could do blind jokes that they couldn't do.
They couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Tell us a blind joke.
Well, exactly that. How do you, well, now our last event as an association was in Niagara Falls. And right afterwards, they took 3 of us on a helicopter tour of Niagara Falls. And it was a total ripoff. The guy never even left the ground. It turned out for 30 minutes, we were just sitting in the backseat of his Honda Civic. Tremendous jumps have been made with employers and employment for individuals with disability. I do believe a lot of it comes down to the individual with the disability to get angry at themselves and say, I am going to do it. Now, on the same hand is the employer who has to, I guess, maybe open the eyes and see the abilities of the individual that's coming through their door. Because once they meet, talk, chat, learn, they go, oh, I get it. So
you're just normal like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Right? You just can't see, that's all.
You like the Detroit Tigers too, or you like snowmobiling, or you like hot chocolate, or you like, so I mean, it's not a huge difference. It's just a matter of sort of learning the language.
The only sport that Catherine likes is figure skating. Me going to figure skating is like me going to a strip club. Yes, I'm there for the music.